Raggedy Ann? Is that you? You're looking raggedy. No, thank you. Hey Explorers, welcome to part 3 of our Halloween Horror Nights World Tour. Tonight/today, because it's daytime, we're at Universal Studios Japan to experience their Halloween Horror Nights. We've already done Orlando, we've already done Hollywood. Now we're here in Japan. Afterwards, we're heading over to Singapore to round out our world tour. For Halloween Horror Nights here at Universal Studios Japan, we're gonna be experiencing their scare zones. I don't know what it is, but I love it. Whoa. Their houses, their merchandise, and of course, their food. Oh, that was bacon. That's very fresh. Oh. Halloween Horror Nights works a little bit differently here in Japan compared to the US. This is not a separate ticketed event. It's happening every single day/night during the event until November 5th, 2023. So that means you don't have to buy an extra ticket. It's included with your day ticket. The only thing extra you need to pay for is if you want to get express passes for the houses, or of course, buying the food and the merchandise. That's not all though. In addition to Halloween Horror Nights, they also have a family-friendly version of Halloween that's happening at the exact same time during the day. It includes Pokemon, Minions, Peanuts, Sesame Street, and other characters like Hello Kitty. It is super cute. I'm gonna have a separate video on that, so make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss that video or the rest of our Halloween Horror Nights World Tour. The good thing about Halloween Horror Nights, I'm gonna put air quotes on that, you don't have to wait until the evening to experience the houses. They actually open at 10 a.m. So there's only 3 this year, but they do open at 10 a.m. Now 2 of them you can just queue up for. So that is the Universal Monsters and Chucky's Twisted Chaos Circus, whatever, Psycho Circus I think it's called. And then there's also the Resident Evil house. Now for that one, you have to get a timed entry ticket. You can't just queue up. So I'm gonna pull out the app and I'm gonna show you how that is done. Make sure you have the Universal Studios Japan app downloaded, and this is where you're gonna get your timed entry ticket for Resident Evil. So we're gonna go to timed entry ticket, and then attraction timed entry ticket. And we're gonna get e-ticket, and you can see that they have some here. Also, sometimes the Universal Monsters also has it. Right now, they're not doing it. But for the Resident Evil house, it's called Biohazard in Japan. There are 2 routes, so you're essentially getting 2 houses. There's the Claire route and the Leon route. So we're gonna do the Leon route, and then you just go through here, accept the terms, and then I have my annual pass and day ticket already scanned into the app. It'll prompt you here to scan tickets, so you just follow the prompts. It's pretty straightforward. Then we get to pick the earliest time slot. So we're here a little bit later, we're here at noon. So the earliest one is 6:15, which we're gonna be doing. Confirm e-ticket reservation, and that's it. Boom. Now you can only do it once a day for this. So we have to wait until 6:15 to do that. If we were here earlier, we would have been able to probably do it a lot earlier, but that is okay. Now that we have our timed entry ticket for Biohazard, we're gonna grab some food. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna do the houses a little bit later. I wanna do the food and the merchandise. Louis always has some sort of seasonal pizza, so this is where we're gonna go first. They have the Halloween pizza meal. They have Genovese with bacon and black olives. I do not like olives, so I will be picking those off, but we are going to try it. Let's head inside. So we have the basil pesto pizza, and it's black, and it has olives on it, which I'm not a fan of. I'm gonna pick those right off, but there is bacon. So one thing about this restaurant is, especially this one in particular, grab a spot, like save a spot before you order. I see countless people walking around aimlessly trying to find a spot. So in Japan, kind of what you do, a lot of places they'll place something, I'm just gonna use this, they'll place it on the table to save it. So that happens at restaurants here in the theme parks and also cafes and stuff. So have someone find you a seat so you're not kind of aimlessly wandering around. Because when you're hungry and you're trying to find a spot, I understand you get a little frustrated. I've been frustrated too. We've all been there. Also, I have a video on the best places to eat at Universal Studios Japan, so I'll put it up on the screen for you so you can go watch that later. I go through the different restaurants and I tell you which ones you should try. Spoiler alert, one of them is here. Just pop these olives off because I'm not about that life, I'm sorry. And they're full olives too. Ugh. I do not like olives. Do you like olives? Tell me in the comments. There's, yeah, some basil leaves on here and bacon. Whoa. Very flavorful. And I know people are gonna comment about, Chris, you're eating a pizza with a fork and knife. I know. That's all I'm gonna say, I know. I don't need to justify how I eat my food. I'm gonna eat my food how I want. Nice and black. And I love the green, like the contrast with the green. There's a nice amount of cheese on here too. Ooh, I want a piece with bacon. I need a... This makes me very happy. Thumbs up on this one, 100%. Okay, I'm gonna finish this up and then we're gonna probably have something else to eat and go check out the merchandise. So don't mind me as I sit here finishing my pizza. Kuma has a churro, so we're gonna give that a try. It is a raspberry and chocolate. I'm actually looking forward to it. I love Kuma, the icon for Halloween Horror Nights here. It actually smells really good. I believe they make this fresh, fresher than the other ones, because this took a long time, and this looks like it was like freshly put on, and it's starting to bend, so I think that means it's fresh. I love the packaging for Kuma, and yeah, it looks like him. Oh, that's very fresh. Normally, I don't like a lot of chocolate. This is very chocolatey, but I think because it's very fresh and nice and chewy, I really like it. And this, you can taste the raspberry sugar on here too. Mmm. No, this is really good. Wow. Typically, I don't really care for churros. They're kind of for me. This one is delicious. Kuma, you did it. Oh, and it matches my headband and my shirt. My shirt is Kuma. I got this last year. I am a big Kuma fan. No, this is delicious. As I was eating this, after we turned the cameras off, I took a bite. There's peppercorn on here. Like an actual red peppercorn. I thought it was a candy. No, I already ate it, but red peppercorn. So now I had like a blast of pepper in my mouth. I wasn't expecting that. It works. Huh. Let's check out the wait times for the houses. So Universal Monsters, only a 15-minute wait. That's not bad at all. And then Chucky is a 30-minute wait. Yeah, so those wait times are not bad. So what I recommend is you can do them during the day. And then that way you can enjoy the scare zones and the Halloween show, which we're going to do later. I mean, because it's going to be dark inside anyway, so why not? For Halloween During the Ride, they actually have a special track that you can listen to. It's a song by Ado. So if you want to listen to it, you can pick it when you ride the Hollywood Dream. I recommend using the single rider line. I always go single rider line. I decided we will do the houses. Since I looked at the wait times, they're not very long. Might as well do it. Then that way we can enjoy the scare zones later tonight. So we're gonna go and do Chucky. Now this one is Chucky's Carnival of Chaos. And we wear 3D glasses on this one. Yeah, 3D glasses. They give you 3D glasses. So this is new for this year because the last few years they've done just a regular kind of Chucky house in a hospital. So this one is completely different from the ones in the US. So I'm actually quite looking forward to this one. It's only on a 20-minute wait, so let's pop inside. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to film inside. You know, I got the film in the US, but here in Japan, they're not allowing us to film. But I do have some footage that I can show you that was provided to us. So you can kind of get a sense of what the house is like. So we're gonna pop inside. Okay, that was a trip. The 3D glasses, it's gimmicky, but it made things a little more terrifying because they have like neon paint and stuff, and it made things like pop a lot more. It was pretty freaky. I'm not gonna lie. The whole like circus thing, very interesting. I felt like it didn't have to be Chucky. It could have been pretty much anything, but you know what, whatever, I'll take it. I like Chucky. Now, I've done 3 Chucky houses. I've done the ones in the US and now I've done the one here. I think the one in Hollywood is my favorite, followed by this one here in Japan, and then the one in Orlando is probably at the bottom of the 3. Yeah, it is kind of intense. There's a couple parts where it did get me pretty good. I'm not gonna ruin the ending. The ending got me too. And I had no problems wearing the glasses over my glasses. They give you, it's like those old school like paper ones, you know, that you would get in magazines and stuff, but they're not color, they're like clear lenses on it. Yeah, it's definitely unique, so do it, like don't skip it. It is pretty like intense though, and what I do like is they kind of group you together, so it's not one big long line of people. You're in a group of, I don't know, 10 people, something like that. So it kind of makes it a little more scary, I feel, when you're in a smaller group. The Chucky house is over there, so you are allowed to wear costumes during Halloween time. So they have changing rooms here if you need to change. So they have lockers and stuff here. And they have some of the rules. They have the full rules on the Universal Studios Japan website, so you can go and check that out if you want to do some cosplay when you're here for Halloween. Jujutsu Kaisen is still here at Universal Studios. I did a video on it earlier this year, so if you want to go check that out after you're done watching this, go enjoy it, because I tried out all the food and I explained what all this stuff is. Right beside where the Halloween store is, and also the Jujutsu Kaisen is in there too, the store. We have the Universal Monsters Legends of Fear. Oh, it's a 25-minute wait. Still, that's not terrible. We're gonna get in line for this. Why not?
Go! Quickly! Devour them!
The house is exactly the same as last year, except they didn't give you the lanterns this time, because last year I remember they gave us lanterns when you go as a group to go through, but they didn't do that this year. I'm not sure why. It's still very enjoyable. There's Dracula, the Mummy, Frankenstein. It's pretty gruesome, not gonna lie. And again, I like that they put you in small groups. I think that makes it a lot more intense, a lot more scarier that way. Because I know in the US, it's just one big long line, right? So, it's like you do get scared and it can be pretty intense, but I feel like, I don't know, you lose that, sense of hopelessness? Is that a good way to put it? I like, when I'm by myself, because sometimes Like in this house in particular, there's 2 women in front of me. They ran off. Like they were terrified. They ran off. So I was me by myself. Me, myself, and I. Me and my thoughts were there. So it kind of made things a little more interesting, I guess. It's a good way to put it. You know what we need to do? We need to go check out merchandise. There's not too much for Horror Nights. There's actually more for the family-friendly stuff, like Pokemon and all that, but there's some Kuma merchandise that we're gonna check out. But this is actually sold out. So hopefully it comes back in stock at some point, but yeah, I was fortunate enough to be able to get one, and this is super cute. Look at him! How could you not love him? Love him. Love Kuma. Okay. The heat is getting to me. Let's go inside. I want to get out of this heat. Kuma is the icon for Halloween Horror Nights here. He is adorable and disgusting and awesome and fantastic. We love Kuma, and we have some cookies here. 1,600 yen. There's 3 inside, and you get a nice little box with him. Adorable. Kuma merchandise is pretty popular. I think some of the stuff is sold out already. What is this? Little caramels. There's 6 inside for 2,000 yen. And it comes with a rubber Kuma. Is it the same thing? Yeah. We have a keychain here with his head. 1,600 yen. Oh, and it talks. Oh, well, we'll have to check that out later. Oh, they have this back. 2,200 yen. So this sold out last year, like almost instantly. So this looks like the exact same one from last year. Not complaining. So if you're here, make sure you grab one. We have a plush version of Kuma. 4,500 yen. And there's a puppet version of him. Hand puppet version. 3,900 yen. Well, that's fun. What is this? Oh, an acrylic stand. Halloween Horror Nights. Oh, no. I meant to tap my screen to focus, but I accidentally tapped this. Whatever. Acrylic stands. They're turned to keychains. 2,900 yen. I love the Halloween Horror Nights thing in the back. I do love that. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to get this because I'm a sucker for this. So Space Fantasy, right? It gets changed into different VR coasters a lot of the time. So right now, it's being changed into the Ring, Sadako. And you can see the well over there. This was actually supposed to open with Horror Nights, but I don't know, for some reason it's not. So it's opening on September 24th. You can kind of see the title in there if you look close enough. I'm excited for this one. I'll have to come back, of course. Maybe I'll come during Christmas. It's here until January, so it's gonna be weird. You can ride this over Christmas. Hey, whatever. But I'm excited for this because it's in the dark, like completely in the dark with Sadako. So it's not gonna be in VR, but Sadako's gonna be in there, and she's terrifying. I'm not gonna lie, terrifying. The Ring freaks me out. That movie series just freaks me out. This might be the scariest thing here. We'll have to find out. I'll have to come back and find out. Seeking some refuge from the sun in the now never reopening Terminator attraction, RIP. Yeah, this closed in 2020, with everything. And it's one of the attractions that never reopened, and it's gonna be never reopening. And we don't know what they're doing with this yet. I'm gonna miss it. Anyway, I want to talk about Express Passes really quick for Halloween Horror Nights. Based off of what I've seen currently, probably really don't need the Express Pass. I guess really the only thing you might need it for is the Resident Evil house, the Biohazard house. Because if you miss the tickets, the time tickets that I showed you earlier, then you're not gonna be able to experience it. The other two, the wait times are pretty low. And I was actually here the other night as well, just to kind of scope things out. Even during the evening, they weren't really that high. So maybe on the weekends, but we're here midweek. So I would honestly If you're here early enough, you can get the ticket for Biohazard and then just do the other houses at some point and use your money to get the express passes for the other stuff that you want to do, like the Flying Dinosaur, or get express passes for Super Nintendo World, the Hollywood Dream, the ride. Like, use your money towards that. You probably really don't need to do it for Halloween Horror Nights, is my opinion, but you could do whatever works for you. I promised in my family-friendly, my Halloween video that I'll explain how to like organize your day, how to plan your day. So if you're coming during Halloween, there's just so much to do here. So you have the Halloween stuff with Pokemon, with My Melody and Kuromi, the Minions, the Pokemon being the biggest thing, plus the Halloween Horror Night stuff, so the scare zones, the show, the houses, and on top of that, all the regular stuff at Universal Studios Japan. You're not gonna do it in a day. Do not try to do it all in a day. It's not gonna happen. I would say if you wanna do a lot of this stuff, do 2 days. 2 days, because the Pokemon stuff, you're gonna do a lot of waiting, especially for the restaurant and for the character greetings. And then you got 2 shows to watch as well. I guess 3 if you wanna count doing the Halloween Horror Nights show, the Pokemon daytime show, and the daytime parade. Like, there's just no way you're gonna be able to do everything in one single day without, you know, getting frustrated. So 2 days for if you wanna do all the Halloween stuff, plus all the regular stuff at Universal Studios Japan. I also have our digital guidebook for Universal. It's up on our website at TDRExplorer.com/books. It helps you decide what hotels to choose from, what express passes to choose from, how to get your tickets, all that good stuff. It's up on our website, so make sure you go and check that out. Next, we're gonna be trying the Biohazard food that you can get right in front of Spider-Man. And just a word of caution, get it during the day because they do close it seemingly early. We went to go do this the other night after the zombies and stuff came out. I think it was probably around 7, 8 o'clock. It was already closed. So just keep that in mind if you want to try this. First, we're doing the churrito, the cocoa and orange. It has Mr. Raccoon on it. That's from Resident Evil 2. That is like obscure, and I love it. And there's even merchandise with him on it. There's a keychain. We're actually gonna go see that after this. We're gonna go look at the merchandise. I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. I played, I think it's closed down now, but I played Resident Evil Outbreak. It was the online game that came out in like 2003, 2004 on the PlayStation 2. I loved it. Just chewing. Comes at no surprise, it is incredibly sweet. The orange is very prominent, which I like, and the chocolate, the cocoa, is subtle. I prefer that, because you know me, if it's overly chocolatey, I usually don't like it. The churro is a little, it's been sitting there for a little bit. I wish it was a little bit more fresh. It's not bad. It is not bad. I probably wouldn't get it again, but the packaging is pretty on point. Oh, and there's little candies on here. Oh. The candies on the churrito were orange, little orange bits, so that was actually kind of nice. Next, we're having the pizza steamed bun, and it has the Raccoon Police Department on here, and it says Biohazard Universal Studios Japan. I am a sucker. I guess it looks like the police badge. This is a steamed bun, and it's also known as a man. So man in Japanese means steamed bun. And the pizza one is pretty common. You can get pizza man, 7-Eleven, Family Mart, pretty much everywhere. So I'm thinking this is gonna be pretty similar to the other ones. So we're gonna open it up here. Oh. Ah, the red is mixing with the blue, making it green. Oh, what else is in here? Is that mushroom? Oh, there's mushrooms in here. Yeah, there's mushrooms. So a mushroom, I think these are, well, you know what, we'll find out. It's pretty run-of-the-mill pizza bun. If you had a pizza bun before, tastes exactly like that. Oh, there's a little bit of a kick to it. There's some spice, there's some heat. Oh, that was bacon, and this is mushroom. Yeah. So there's bacon and mushroom in this. Okay. Usually the pizza buns don't have bacon or mushroom in it. It's usually just cheese and sauce. This is good. I kind of came in with low expectations for this, and I am pleasantly surprised. Oh, good. There's also onions in this. Okay, this is a huge winner. Before it gets dark, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna check out some of the Horror Nights merchandise. So there's not too much, but they have some Biohazard, also known as Resident Evil, outside of Japan. So we're gonna go inside here and check it out. This is in the back corner of the park. I like that sign. And I love this shirt. Biohazard, Universal Studios Japan. This cotton's nice. Like, they have nice cotton shirts. It's not that hard cotton that you kind of expect theme parks to have. I wish there was something on the back. 4,300 yen. A little pricey, but it's exclusive, right? You're not going to get this anywhere else. It's a badge? It's supposed to be a badge, I guess, yeah. It's a pass case. You can put your ticket or your annual pass in the back here, and then it also doubles as a, I'm hoping it's a little purse in the front. A coin purse? Yes, yep, it does. Amazing. I like the little pull cord, zip cord, whatever you want to call it. How much are you? You are 2,000 yen. I'm a sucker for pass cases because I love switching them out, because right now I have the Chucky one from a few years ago. And they also have a case. Let's open it up here. Open you up. This is hard doing it one-handed, but you know what? We'll get there. We will get there. Okay. I like that. I have enough cases. I really don't need another one. But I like the idea of it. I like that it exists. Don't mind me as I put this. You have to suffer with me, okay? Okay, let's put you back. There you go. Are you kidding? Little cute plushes? That is so campy. Oh, there's 4 of them. Oh, come on. Are you serious? This is from the village. From the village. 3,000 yen. Resident Evil Village, Biohazard Village. I am living. The warmth from your hand will change the tumbler's color, revealing creatures. Universal Studios Japan. You can see all the characters on there. I have enough of these kind of cups. Not the color changing ones, but you know, with the tumbler like this, I have enough of them. I don't need any more, but I do like that. Oh, love it. 1,500 yen. And we have, I could always use another pen. 2,700 yen for that. We saw those already. Is that it? Nope, there's something else over here. And then I have the raccoon police officer shirt. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I love that. How much is this? I don't know. let me guess, like 6,000 yen? I don't see another one. Are they sold out? They might be sold out. Oh, somewhere. When you're here during horror nights, because you know it starts at 6 p.m., all the stuff outside, the zombies and whatnot. If you're here with little ones and you don't want to do all that, because it's mostly up in these areas here, they have a special exit. So you can go through Universal Wonderland because there's no horror night stuff here. You can go through and it'll spit you out to the front. So you can avoid all of this stuff up there. So again, if you have little ones and you don't want to do the horror night stuff, you can just cut through Universal Wonderland. And there's nothing horror nights on this side up here with Amity Village and Super Nintendo World. This is the safe area. All the stuff up here, this is all the different scare zones. Halloween Horror Nights. It's now time for Biohazard, the Extreme Plus. This time we're doing the Leon route. Yesterday we did Claire's route. Stay inside. Got me some spooky lighting here. I love the Biohazard House. It's more of a video game, which, you know, I guess it makes sense. It is pretty intense. There's a couple parts, without giving too much away, there's a couple parts there with zombies. And like I mentioned before, there's two sides, there's Claire and Leon. And you can only do one or the other per day. You can't do both. So today we did Leon, we did Claire yesterday. So just kind of keep that in mind if you're doing the timed entry stuff. You can only do it once per day. And it's a group effort. And there's some other video game elements in there. I'm not going to give too much away. I'm a huge Resident Evil fan, so this is right up my alley. And at the end, you live or die. And you get these cards, depending on if you live or die. We died once and we lived once, so there you go. Execution Enclave. Those costumes are pretty cool. So what they do in addition to roaming around, every half an hour, all the zombie zones turn to a big dance party. So this year is a new song by Ado? I love the windows up here actually. So you see Kuma, the shadows up there. There's this weird hand thing. I don't know what this is. That is amazing though. Let's check out Decadent Nightmares. Ooh, this one's new. Possessed Playthings. I like these outfits, these are cool. Where's she going? I don't know. Ooh, this doll is a little creepy. Its eyes popping out. Okay, I swear that the eye was popping out earlier. I swear. I saw it from afar. Oh, it's doing something. It's doing something. Ah, I was right. That is deranged. Ugh.
If you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream.
Oh, its head's backwards. I don't know what this is. Oh. Oh, is there a toy melting on him? I don't know what this is. It needs help, but yeah, sorry, buddy, you're on your own. I really like the deranged toy things, deranged play things. That was fun. The eye popping out of the baby's head thing, strange. Good. I like this zone. I like it. Raggedy Ann? Is that you? You're looking raggedy. Oh. So we're in the Jurassic Park area, and there's another scare zone here. I don't know what this is. I've been following it for like the last half a minute. Oh, it's like a, I don't know, goat thing? This is the Infernal Sanctum. I looked it up. Oh yeah, the creepy thing from last year's back. Oh, this thing is so unnerving. Look at it. Ugh. It bothers me so much. No, thank you. No, I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm real good. I'm real good, you know? Now we're in the chainsaw gang area. Very loud chainsaws. Whew. You can smell it too. Oh, it stinks. Here's a sign. I knew I saw it somewhere. The Chainsaw Chain Gang. There's a lot of them here. Tortured test subjects. Well, let's try and find them. I don't see any. I think they're over here. Found them. Oh. Ooh, her insides were on her outside. They're dancing again. Psycho Circus. Let's go find some clowns. And I'm not talking about myself. That was a bad dad joke. I apologize. Terrible. What is that? We got Hammy Kuma up there. And this clown. He was spraying water earlier. Like he spits out water. Ugh. These are some fun costumes. What are they doing? Oh, water just squirted everywhere.
It's dinner time.
That is new. I've never seen them do like a little show like that. I think that's what the cages are for, so they must be doing that in the other areas too. That's awesome. To kind of compare Horror Nights here in Japan versus how they do it in the US, I haven't been to Singapore yet, but it's kind of hard to compare one for one because they're two very different experiences. So over in the US, you're paying to go specifically to Halloween Horror Nights. It's a separate event, so when you're paying for something like that, you know, you do expect more, and they do deliver that. Here in Japan, it's included with your day ticket, so you're not paying anything extra. And to kind of put it into context, a day ticket here at Universal Studios Japan starts at about $60 US with the current conversion rate. So you're getting Halloween Horror Nights, plus the family-friendly Halloween stuff happening during the day, and then everything else that the park is doing normally. So starting at about $60, that's pretty good value if you ask me. Even though there is less here for Halloween Horror Nights, what they do have, I think, is fantastic. The three houses, like Resident Evil, come on. And that stage show is brilliant. I love it. Hammy Kuma has my heart. Like, I bought the t-shirt, and I had the headband, it's in my bag. Besides the point. So, in short, it's a little hard to compare them because they're two very different experiences. So I say that to you so you kind of know what you're getting yourself into when you come here to Japan. We're gonna catch the last showing of Zombie to Dance. So it happens 3 times, 6:30, 7:30, and 8:30. Just you can check the Universal Studios Japan app too, just in case the times change. So we're gonna grab a spot. We showed up like 10 minutes before showtime, and we're kind of like near the stage here. Not the best view, but that's fine. I kind of want to be a little farther back. And you can also stand behind across the street too if you want to get a wider view, I guess. That was fantastic. They always put on a really good Halloween show. So I guess a little bit of context about Hammy Kuma. So Hammy Kuma is, I guess, our icon for Halloween Horror Nights here in Japan. He's been around for a few years now, and Hami Kuma, so Hami means like to protrude, and Kuma is bear. So together, Hami Kuma, so like protruding bear, because you know his guts are candy and they spill everywhere. Protrude, spill, whatever, yeah. And for the first time this year, Hami Kuma's soul has made their debut. As you saw, it was the white version, and roughly, kind of from what I gathered from the story, because there was a lot of explanation, Hami Kuma split himself into death and life, so his soul could live on forever, and that's Hami Kuma's soul. That's kind of what happened with all of that happened behind me. You have to see this show. You have to see this show. One of the best things here for Halloween Horror Nights. Just see it. You won't regret it. We're gonna check out the Murderous Monsters. Here's one. Eeh. Oh, what is this? Oh. Yikes. It's like a robot monster hybrid thing. Is that the devil? Oof. She's trying to grab my headband. Oh, here comes the weird. I don't know what this is. Freaks me out. I don't know what it is, but I love it. Whoa. They're doing like some ritual thing. I think out of all the scare zones, the Possessed Playthings is probably my favorite. I really like all the different dolls and everything. They're quite freaky. I like it. I love it. Also, in the scare zones, a lot of them are trying to go for my headband, my Hami Kuma headband. This is cute. Look at that. It's adorable. It's dark. Can't see him, but let me assure you, it is cute. What are some of my favorite houses? Sorry, he was looking at me weird. My favorite, I guess I'm gonna rank the three, I guess, because there's only three. I'd have to go with Biohazard #1 for sure. As for which side is better, Claire or Leon, it's kind of, I guess, which character you like better. I think they're both great. Like, they're both kind of the same, just different settings, different characters. So I'm just gonna say Biohazard, followed by, I'm gonna have to go with Chucky. Gonna go with Chucky, and then Universal Monsters. That's how I'm gonna rank them. And remember, once I do Singapore, I'm gonna tell you what my absolute favorite houses are from all of them. I'm gonna pick, I haven't decided how I'm gonna pick. Maybe top 5, something like that, top 3, top 5. I don't know, I'll decide on a whim, because that's what I do best. I love the vibe here. The vibe here is very, it's different from the US parks for sure. This feels, how do I put it? Almost like a party vibe, I guess, with the more upbeat music, like the stage show and stuff, and the dancing zombies in the scare zones and whatnot. And how what you saw with the scare zones is people kind of gather in the ones here and take pictures of all the zombies and stuff, because they have some pretty elaborate costumes. I don't know what it is, but I love it. Whoa. Whereas in the US, everything's kind of like a through fair. You kind of walk through everything. You don't necessarily linger, like people do, but for the most part, you just kind of, you're going from one end to the other. Whereas here in Japan, yeah, you're kind of lingering to see what the zombies are gonna do. I mean, like, when are they gonna dance? Oh, I think they're about to dance again. This is 3 Halloween Horror Nights down. We've done, where have I done? I'm tired. We've done Orlando, we've done Hollywood, and now we have done Japan. We have one more left. We have Singapore. So I'm really looking forward to that. If you haven't watched my other videos, I'll put it up here for you so you can go and watch that. I am super excited to head on down to Singapore, but also I love Horror Nights here in Japan. This is, you know, my home park, my home Universal Park, so I come here quite often for Horror Nights. I just absolutely love it. All right, explorers, I'll see you in Singapore. Bye! Kuma, Death!